we are going to do this review based on the criteria that Professor prepared, which are like conceptual review, team review, contract review, and tokenomics. So I'm going to talk a bit about the concept, about the team, and then Professor can go into details about the contract, and then General can also explain the tokenomics and what is all possible with these tokenomics. So this project is on pre-sale on DX. The pre-sale should start in 1 day, and the description is that SHIBAO combines meme with utility to become the best community token. We aim to introduce cryptocurrency to the masses with our auto staking protocol, where each holder can make annually on their holdings, which is for the start is something like quite crazy, because they are claiming that if you invest €1 or $1 right now, in 1 year you are going to have $383,000, which is quite a claim. I don't want to go right away to say it's bullshit, but let's see if they just said it or if they actually have an idea how to achieve that. So I'm going to visit their website. It also says the same thing as the description on DXSale. It says that it's already begun, and together we aim to create a foundation for a safe investment space for the BSC community. We are creating something special, something that has potential to allow everyone to make passive income whilst forgo our journey to become the ultimate meme token on BSC. We want to solve the age-old problems associated with incentives and holding tokens. So basically, they're still making the same claim, but offering no insight of what's the mathematics behind it and how are they going to make it happen. And also something that is confusing is like holders can make, like 383,000 per year, percent growth per year. But does it mean that you are going to have more tokens? Does it mean that they are going to mint tokens so you will get these tokens on your wallet but same value, or how this is going to happen? So this is quite confusing. For example, for me, if I wanted to invest, this description and this way of introducing something very big, like such a big claim unbacked, would make me think twice. And then tokenomics, we will get later back to tokenomics. They have some frequently asked questions. So SHIBAO is a native token which interest-based rewards are paid. Every token holder automatically receives 0.02355% interest every 15 minutes just for holding SHIBAO tokens in their own wallet. So basically, you don't have to be an expert to know that this, if there are no trades, then they cannot they cannot share any of percentage for that matter. But if they have mint option available on their contract, and then if they are going to kind of mint new tokens on this percentage every 15 minutes, then the value of your wallet will not grow, like the value of your bag. You will just have tokens growing, but the value stays the same, because the value grows only when there are investments on the project, on the token. Then auto compounding, one of the crypto participating auto compounding protocol with the greatest fixed APY. What does APY mean generally?
Annual percentage yield.
Yeah, in the industry of 382 point. Yeah, so basically right now it's not the fixed number as it is in the above description, but still they are not telling how this is going to happen. So basically, if you decide to invest on this project, you have to blindly trust them, but not just trust them, but trust in one concept that has never been proven that works before. So they will have also an insurance fund to maintain stability, basically, yeah. And then they have a treasury fund, which is in event of extreme price doubling, which is a kind of a buyback fund, and SHIBAO shelter. SHIBAO traded or burned in the SHIBAO shelter more than its that is traded, the more we put in the shelter, causing the SHIBA shelter to grow in size and reducing circulating supply. So this is also a bit of a confusing concept. Then we have a very basic roadmap, and you can buy now or you can go to chart, but you cannot buy or you cannot go to chart because it's still not available. What is this D app? This D app is not working. And then white paper. Yeah, white paper basically says the same things that are on the website. Yeah, these are also the some of the main points that they are on the website as well. So they have, so for the concept seems like something very nice for ears, but for me, for my opinion, from my experience, it's too good to be true. Because if you claim to have invented a concept that has never been proven to work before, then for sure you're not going to introduce in such a vague way through this kind of shady token, which has no theme at all introduced on the website or white paper. So they have a KYC from Solid Proof, which is, but they have no link to that. Usually this link should go directly to the Solid Proof contract link, and I don't know how they managed to have this button on DXSale. So basically, to answer this kind of bullet points that we posted on the group, why this token exists. So the idea is to have a meme token which kind of makes holders rich. This is the purpose, but it doesn't offer a way which kind of would convince. For example, I always say that when you want to invest in a token, just imagine the token as one of your friends, and claiming to do what the token is claiming, and just then you see if your friend, whatever they're saying, does it make sense. So counting on SHIBAO as a friend, it is saying to me that the token will make me rich. If I invest $1, I will have, almost 400,000% more by the end of the year. And I would ask how, and they are not showing us how. So for me, this is not possible. It's kind of just bullshitting. Then a team, we can't review the team because there is no team exposed, and there are no team presented. They claim to have a solid proof KYC, which they might have, but that alone is not a proof that the project will succeed or the project won't a rug pull. So now I will give the word to the professor. Maybe professor can talk more about technicalities of the contract. He's a professor. He will decide what to talk about.
Well, thank you very much. Indeed, I'm just linking with the words you were just saying before. If somebody promises you something which your brain cannot calculate it in one manner or in another, then it's something to better check twice. And I think this is the case for this token, because I was wondering how somebody can have like a solution who I put $1 and I get 383 in 1 year. And if that is something else beside being a Ponzi schema, which means that the first one who will put a little bit more money, which are usually the owners, then they will get the most of the piece of cake in the end. And this is quite concerned because this type of token don't show any, like say, mathematical miracle behind, which would allow to generate some kind of money. And also the tokenomics, or let's say the economical aspects and financial aspect, doesn't have any mathematical proof which allows something to generate 383% if you don't really have like a service to deliver, or let's say idea to sell or something. And for me, this is nor idea nor service. I was investigating the smart contract too, and linked to the words of my colleague previously mentioned. The smart contract itself doesn't have any, let's say, a significant function which would allow to generate this amount of money. indeed, there is one concern which I see on the smart contract, and that is that there is part of liquidity which goes directly to the specific contract address. Auto liquidity receiver. So there is a contract which whenever they do, let's say they have a transaction, they will send some this information to this contract address, and all this function of the smart contract, they really don't do much than the other smart contracts. So comparing to what they are saying, there is no, let's say, significant function which would somehow miraculous generate this type of let's say percentage on the winning for the investors. So for me, it's not that much to say about this, because most of the function are general and it's just repetition of what exists on the market today. So yeah, basically better watch out. This is on the pre-sale. It will be in a pre-sale soon, and then once it is on the sale and we see a list of transaction, then we're gonna have to see if it is a rough pull, because we already have developed some tools to check it out. I mean, in automatic way, we don't need to see the transaction. We just need to give the smart contract address that will be available soon, and all this information about the economic aspect of the smart contract.
Thank you, Professor. And yeah, now General is here with me.
So first of all, hello guys. And yeah, about the tokenomics, I noticed here that these guys have set for pre-sale 52% of the total supply, burn 3%. They don't have any locked, but they want 49% of all the money raised from the liquidity to get them right away. So it means 49% of money raised goes to them and 51% goes to PancakeSwap liquidity, which is locked for 3 months. It's a period of 3 months, and I stated it before that, and will state it now, that for me it's a minimum of for me personally, a minimum of 1 year, because this is an indication that they are just after the money. And if we see here, so to the pre-sale goes 52%. To liquidity, there is 26% that will be locked. They have unlocked 19%. These are probably their tokens, the tokens of the team, and they can drain almost all the liquidity after they get live on PancakeSwap with these 19%. So they have also a whitelist enabled, which we don't have any clue why, because they didn't make an explanation about it. I personally think that the whitelist is just to like camouflage that they want to buy from their own token, because they don't own 26%, so they can't rule completely. They can like sell 75% of it, and it seems these guys are after them, because all these indications on the tokenomics gives me this kind of judgment about this story, because I think every successful project put at least 70% of the money raised in the pre-sale to PancakeSwap liquidity, and here we have just 51%. And they have also a liquidity unlock date at least 1 year after they launch. This is not the case here. Also, they have a low liquidity against what they have unlocked, so they can pull immediately a lot of money out. They already pull out, like if they raise the hard cap, which is 400 BNB, they already get with 49%, they get 200 BNB, and they can drain like 80% of the other BNBs inside, or maybe put it on PancakeSwap to just rise and make some marketing about it, and then sell their tokens. But for me, this is clearly a scam. It takes the no shit badge as a shit. It's a shit coin for me, and it's a scam because they don't give any explanation about anything. Tokenomics have their own say to say. They are saying that we are after their money and we are giving a lot of promises with like 383% annual per yield, the percentage yield, and this is really good for the ears, but there is nothing backing that up. Like the professor said, he made an audit from a smart contract of them, and they are trying also to steal from liquidity with a backdoor address, and on the smart contract there is not something like something special that will indicate that these 383,000% are real. So I'm gonna smash it as a shitcoin and as a scam. So I think this is all from my side, guys. If anybody has questions, please ask right away.
I completely support your statement, General. So there is no, let's say, miraculous behind the smart contract, and it's impossible to do that. I 100% guarantee this is impossible to do that.
So we said that we're going to keep this call briefly, so they become, like more interesting and not very prolonged. Also, we don't make too much work for Flush It. And in case nobody has questions, we would end the call tonight and talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you to everybody, guys.